قال الله ولا Basham Noshai Basham Kakadash. I will honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone that will and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers and the forerunners of the sweet pushing the sword and truth. And in sincerity and Balamanat saying Shalom. That's another article on the rolling out of the prophecies. You know, as our brother saying in the group chat, the prophecies happening at a rapid rate right now. You understand? Things happening one after the next, so to speak. Yeah. So we will choose article something. Hopefully it will be edifying to the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Noshai. So this is from the People's Voice. And it reads, Lindsey Graham calls for military force against Iran. It says American Senator Lindsey Graham has introduced legislation that could drag the United States into a war with Iran if Israel is attacked. Right? It says the legislation would authorize military action against Iran if Hezbollah attacks Israel or if Washington determines that Tehran is on the cusp of acquiring nuclear weapons. According to one of the resolutions introduced by the South Carolina Republican Senate on Wednesday, any escalation by Hezbollah against Israel that leads to a major confrontation should be viewed as an attack carried out and executed by Iran. The second resolution would authorize the U.S. President to use all necessary and appropriate force against the Islamic Republic of Iran if the president determines that Iran is in the process of possessing a nuclear weapon or possesses uranium enriched to weapon grade level, possesses a nuclear warhead, or possesses a delivery vehicle capable of carrying a nuclear warhead. Both resolutions were sent to the Senate. The Senate Foreign Relations Committee on Tuesday. Graham is a foreign policy hawk who has spent his 2-decade stint in the Senate repeatedly lobbying for U.S. involvement in foreign conflicts. He has called for preemptive U.S. strikes on Iran since 2010, and within days of Israel-Hamas war breaking out last October, was urging the U.S. and Israel to bomb the Islamic Republic, even if Tehran could not be linked to a mass attack on Israel. So, what it's saying here is that this senator pushing for any little thing to get the US involved in the conflict, right? Basically, he's looking for any excuse to kick off that third war, and that is spirit, because the time is drawing near. We've seen the signs of the famine, we've seen the signs of wars and rumors of wars. You understand? Anytime America enters, anytime America enters any war with the Middle East, that will potentially be the beginning of what? The Third World War. The Third World War, the Third War. Alright? And the Third War is the beginning of Armageddon. We see any escalation of the CBDC, the digitalization of these financial institutions. Look, Britain calling for wholesale CBDC. That's what they want to do. They want to sell it wholesale, and they many societies or many countries rather are looking into the use of CBDCs, digital currency, which goes hand in hand with what? With the MOTB, 15-minute cities, the Karatma, right? And it all leads to what? To that third war. Yeah? It all leads to that third war. And we could clearly see Jeremiah 50 and 45 taking place here. Right? We got a precept like one of the first precepts I have to bring out to you that way. So yeah. Right. Back to the article. It says, I'm calling tonight for Israel to destroy the oil refineries that fuel this terrorist beast. Graham told Fox News host Sean Hannity on Wednesday. Destroy the oil refineries and they will knock this off, he added, referring to Iran's backing of Hezbollah and apparent support for Hamas. While Israel has been fighting Hamas in Gaza and sporadically clashing with Hezbollah on the Lebanese border for nearly 10 months, a recent wave of assassinations has threatened to turn the conflict into a major regional war. And I think I saw an article or something one of the brothers posting in the group chat, but it says, is Lebanon fire a barrage of missiles at Israel or something along the lines, right? And they fighting on the Lebanese border, so, you know what I mean? We see with the conflict is even escalating more. You understand? So any minute now, any day, any second, any minute, you could wake up and be in the turbo. Army officers at the door knocking down in the army to come here because you get drafted to go and fight for your oppressor. You know, it says um, Iran has vowed to take revenge after the alleged Israeli bombing killed Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran on Wednesday. Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah said on Tuesday that his forces are ready for open battle with Israel over the killing of Haniyeh and the death of their own commander, Fuad Shukr, or Shukr, whatever, in an Israeli airstrike on Beirut on Tuesday. Speaking to reporters on Tuesday, U.S. President Joe Biden said Haniyeh's assassination has not helped efforts to reach the ceasefire in Gaza. No shit, Sherlock. How the fuck that would help? You kill them, one of their leaders, obviously they're out for blood. It's only obvious. It says Biden claimed that he held a very direct phone call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in which he encouraged Netanyahu to move on a ceasefire deal now. A White House readout of the call stated Biden also ordered more U.S. military assets to be deployed to the region to support Israeli security against all threats from Iran. So yeah, so the the old puppet they had a saying in one hand, well, the ceasefire, but just in case, look more troops, look more weapons, look more assets, in other words. Just in case they try something, yeah, could that make sense? You understand? So there's our scripture in terms of it's he was maybe smooth like butter, but behind him was war, something like that. He was being soft as oil, you know, just roughly paraphrasing. But in his heart was war, something like that. Iran officials have not revealed when or how they plan to attack Israel. Speaking on American media outlets on Tuesday, U.S. government sources said that they expect a larger attack than a missile or and drone barrage Iran launched on Israel in April, and that they expect Iranian assault to take place in the coming days. But they expecting they expecting they expecting an assault. They expecting something. They understand something much more than just shooting a missile from wherever. They're expecting a full blown, you know what I mean, escalation of the war. And America is head over heels to be involved. Right? Now, get the precept I just quoted. The precept I just called in the beginning of the video. This is Jeremiah 50 and 45. It says, therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh that he had taken against Babylon and his purposes against this place and the purposes, the goals that he had purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. The least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make the habitation desolate with them. Yeah, the least of the flock will throw them out to war. And we know when we go into it, we know the least of the flock as well is who? the small hatters, the 48ers, right? The gutter rats. They are the least, they were the last to come out of, you know what I mean, the last nation to be solidified, right? Through their deception in 1948, right? They are the least, they are the youngest, you know, but they will cause all the other tribes of Esau to come together to what? To band together to what? To come to fight war. But this is also the will of the Most High. So they're just doing the will of the Most High. It says, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. Yeah, the earth is moved. You understand? The earth is moved by what? Do you remember the scripture, I believe, is in Isaiah, where it's roughly paraphrasing, you will shall rock to and fro like a drunkard. You understand? The earth will be moved, but it will be shaken with these missiles, because I believe it's Einstein said it. He said, I don't know what World War III will be fought with, but I know World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones or something along the lines. You understand? You know what? We'll revert back to that so-called, how to put it, the pre-technology era then, for lack of better words. You understand? Because as the scripture, as it says in verse 45, it says, surely he shall make the habitation desolate with them. You understand? When these nuclear warheads hit, they're going to annihilate everything in its path within there, however much of a radius it is. And it's miles, it's not kilometers, it's not feet, it's miles. The radius is in miles and hundreds of miles. You understand? Even if you're not killed by the ass, it's the radiation now. You understand? That will also kill you slowly but surely. You understand? Painfully as well. Very dark. That brings to mind the scripture in the book I just read. They shall know it after that by pain. You understand? The part of the sword. That anguish you go through with the flesh falling off due to radiation poison and so on and so forth. But all this is the purpose of the Lord. That's why it goes to say, that he had taken the purposes, Slacker. Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, that he had taken against Babylon and his purposes, that he had purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Yeah. The purposes he have against the land of the Chaldeans, the reasons, the things he needs to do, the things he have for them to do, in other words. That's how much is to for the youngest or the least to draw them out. Come to war. Understand? Because just again when it's they were so afraid but still does fight. They'll be so afraid. But they will fight still by because of what? Because of the pride. You know, there's a very haughty, very prideful nation. A haughty, very prideful people. Yeah. And that is the chink in the armor. That will solely lead to the downfall. You know? That thinking we're Americans, land of the free, home of the brave. Yeah, you're doomed. Because at the end of the day, you just doing what the Most High purpose you to do, right? Which is all any man could really do. This book of Isaiah 13, 4. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains like as of a great people, the tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle, yeah. He bring them all together. You understand? He's the one calling them together. It's his purpose. You understand? That's why the spirit is so hasty in spirit now. You understand? They saying, but if anything happen, send them home. If anything happen, do this. As you know what the article say? As soon as they get word that Iran have nuclear capable weapons, they send in attacks. You understand? All they have to do is get inkling or a thought that they have nuclear weapons. They have to have it, and they could just be a rumor. They send in drones, they send in missiles, they go into war. That is what the senator is pushing for legislation that says as at any sign of inconvenience, you're going to war. That's basically what it is. You understand? It says they come from a far country, from the end of the heaven, even Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Holy, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. You understand? Yeah, it shall come from it will be a destruction from the Almighty because it's His purpose. The scripture said the day of the Lord is darkness and gloominess. Is there no time to rejoice? You understand? Reading on it says, what therefore shall all hands be faint and every man's heart shall melt. Yeah, your heart going to melt in that day. There wouldn't be no joy as these Christians portray it. It's going to be blood, shed, destruction. You understand? It's going to be turmoil, anguish, weeping, mourning, and gnashing of teeth. You're looking to grasp it. You understand? Y'all just don't grasp it yet. But hey, the time will come where shit, you all ain't gonna have a choice. It will be your reality and it's going to hit all you like a fucking pie. I don't even know, but it hit you like a bullet. Shit. It's going to hit you like a bullet. You understand? Like a bullet. It's going to hurt a lot. I'll bring my final precept here. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, and I think I'll start at 10. Okay. The point, however, is in 11, but I'll start at 10 and go down to 14. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. Yeah, Iran is no longer just a weak nation. They could stand up now to America and say, for the thing, we go thing back. Yes, you understand? As the locals say, as soon as they feel it's that thing, it's a real thing. You know? Yeah. Because you say, well, use your resources and turn them into weapons of war. That is what he's saying there. Forget using your plowshares for gardening and pruning the plants. Turn it into a sword to defend yourself. Defense. You understand? Verse 11, assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about to the cause thy mighty hour. Yeah. You understand? He bringing them together, he mustering them. He mustered the host of the battle. You understand? For what? For the day of the Lord, the day of judgment. It says, let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat or Jehoshaphat. For which I believe, yeah, in translation, it means Yahweh's judgment. Yeah. For there will I sit to judge, you see. There will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, and the fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord, for the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. Yeah, the day of the Most High is nearby. We God at him, so he'll come down and judge. You understand? Scripture says, well, he'll plead with all flesh. You understand? See God in them to the war, mustering them up to the battle. Yeah, all the spirits on edge. As somebody think, it's going to be a thing, so to speak. Yeah, that's the best words I could put it in right now. Yeah. To show you what the prophecies are happening under we noses as we speak, as we to work, as we live our daily lives. The Most High is mustering them surely. I can't say even slowly but surely now, because it ain't slowly no more. It's quickly but surely. You understand? And that just goes to prove the words of the book are faithful and true, because it is coming to pass. But the ones that sleeping, your judgment is going to be great and painful, right? Yeah? So with that, I will say, Kalal Bahawadlaya Basham Yashai Basham Kakodash, the will learn us once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this world, pushing this truth in sincerity. Until next time, Shalom.